Hey everybody, welcome to my first YouTube Live where I'm going to be doing this tutorial on how to set up a Shopify store for beginners. So it should be pretty easy. I'm just going to follow along with the checklist that Shopify provides whenever you start a store. So let me first tell you what we're going to be going over. And I made a little checklist so you can know what to expect out of this live, or if you're watching the replay, then what to expect out of the replay. So let me pull that up for you. All right, so we're gonna go over what is Shopify, how much it costs, how we sign up for it, a brief overview of the dashboard, themes, adding a product. I set up a candle store product that I came up with some things for, and then we're gonna do some shipping settings and some basic customization. So not too difficult of a task, but if you don't know what you're doing, then hopefully this helps somebody. So what is Shopify? Shopify is a platform that lets you not only host, but also manage a e-commerce website. So like if you have a idea or something and you want to have your own website for it and have your products and everything on there and manage it and not take Venmo payments and Cash App and yada yada yada, and you want to have a professional store that you own, that's what Shopify is. It's not through like anything else. It's not like Etsy where you have to share with other people. It's your own brand, it's your own website. You can have your own .com name or .whatever name. So, hi, Karen, how are you? I hope you will get some value out of that. So, how much does it cost? Let's go through the. All right, I did this like this so I could show you all how much everything costs. So, I use Shopify for my business, instantly unique gifts. And I have used it for a while. I started with something called Square. A lot of people use the Square Reader and stuff for online stores. Hey, Carmen. So um, I didn't. I quickly found that it wasn't going to work for me, basically. And I wanted more options than what Square offered. So I needed like personalization things where I could upload a photo, yada, yada, yada. That's why I chose Shopify. So Shopify, if you pay for the whole year, you really only need the basic. It's $29 a month if you pay for it annually. If you pay monthly, which I do, then it's $39 a month, because when you're paying $29, I mean $39, $29 times 12, you have to pay that all at once. So that's, hi Anna, kind of more expensive. And sometimes you can't afford that, but I think I'm going to change to the annual plan so I can save $10 a month once quarter four sales pick up. Now, if you are wanting to try Shopify, we just go to ryancanmakeit.com. I have an affiliate link, and go ryancanmakeit.com/Shopify, and you can sign up and join the um, tutorial with me. You get your first month for $1, and then the first 3 days are completely free. So you don't even need to worry about that. So try it for 3 days, mess around, follow along with this tutorial. And then your first month after that's $1. And then I just noticed they're doing this credits thing. So apparently you can earn credits by your sales to pay for your subscription for the first 6 months. I just found out about that today. So you sign up here. All you have to do is enter your email, and I already did that. But if you would like to find my affiliate link to sign up and get the good deal here for $1, it's the first link in the description of this video, or just go to ryancanmakeit.com/Shopify. So that's how you get started. Then once you get started, I already did that. It's going to bring you to the Shopify dashboard, and that's what this looks like. Shopify makes it pretty easy because it gives you a personalized guide to get your store up and running. And I already created like a product logo on Canva. We're going to do a candle company. I think I said that. And I came up with some text for a product. So we're really over here on the left, you have your home screen. You have orders, your products, your customers, which is like your email list and customers you can manage, and your finances. You have analytics, all kinds of stuff. But we're just going to go through this setup guide. So after you actually sign up for a Shopify store to manage your e-commerce business, you can start right here. If you want more in-depth things, I should make more videos about that on this channel soon, so please subscribe. Hi, Will. So I'm gonna follow along here like I said. So I'm adding a product. I clicked add a product. You can also get there by clicking on products on the left there. And then I'm gonna go to branding and stuff. That's just how Shopify has it set up. You can do it in whatever order you wanna do it, but that's just what I'm gonna do. So the title of your product goes here. I already have that. We're just adding one quick product so we have something. It's a candle. Hi, Renee. And just some text that ChatGPT made for me. Again, this should be very basic, so we're not going to go over like what your listing should include and all that. So we uploaded an image here. So you have the title, the product, the image, and it automatically told me what category that is for. Again, this is for like taxes and stuff. And over here on the right is the product organization. So you can organize your own products. This is internal. So you could be like candle, Ryan's Candle Co. Collections are groups of products. You don't have to have that set up yet. And tags are like maybe like in my business, I tag things like world flags and stuff like that. You put in your price. We're just going to do $20, and you can put in your cost if you would like. And then you can track your profit through your reports on Shopify. And very important is to put in your weight. I don't know how much a candle weighs, but we're going to say a pound. And I love it because it shows you how it's going to look whenever people search on Google. And then I just clicked save there at the bottom. So I just created the first product. So we went through, all we did was sign up for a Shopify store. I'm adding my product. So that way there's something to look at whenever we customize our store. So we're gonna go ahead and click on customize my theme here. Now, when it comes to themes, themes are like basically the look and feel of your store. So I would recommend sticking with the Dawn theme, or definitely, which is completely free, or sticking with a theme that is from Shopify. There are places to buy themes from, like Theme Forest and stuff, but in my opinion, they're not wonderful. I've tried them before, and they had a lot of bugs in them, and they just didn't really work that great. And every time I was trying to do something, there was problems. So stick with themes that come from Shopify. So this is your themes where we customize everything. It's under online store on the left, themes, and that's where it took us. You can also like learn more right here under how themes work. You just click customize, and you're brought into what a lot of people's store kind of looks like right now, especially if you have a Shopify store. It's kind of the vibe that you have going on. So this is the header, this is the announcement bar, and you can click on all these things to change it. This is going to be your home page, and you can see here that candle is there. So I'm just going to change out, if you have this welcome to our store thing, I would just, you can click on it. It's right here. I would just change that to either take it off if you don't have anything, or maybe you can put your free shipping over, I don't know, $50 there, something like that. But if it just says welcome to my store, that it's not important. You don't need to have it there. And you need to have your logo. So I'm clicking on my header, and over here it shows the options for whatever you're clicking on. I click on this, the options are on the left. It's very intuitive, very simple. So the header, I already picked one. Edit, it tells you where to go. Edit your logo in there. I think this is the one I picked. When you're doing a logo for your site, make sure you trim off all the white space around it. So this was a logo I did in Canva, and it had a big white square around it. If you put a big white square around it, it's going to show up a big white square on your store. And make sure it has a transparent background. I'm just making it a little bit bigger here so I can see what it looks like. Up here at the top right, you can see how your store is looking on the desktop view, mobile view, or full screen. I like to design a lot in this mobile view here because like most people are visiting your website on their phone. So you want to make sure it looks good on a phone. So I like to click on the little mobile thing at the top right so I can do that. This right here is your image banner. You could put like a product there. And if you would like, you don't even have to have that there. You can start this out however you want. Shopify just kind of gives you the basics to start out with. So that way you have some kind of template to go off of. We're going to keep it like that because this is supposed to be a pretty simple tutorial. And you can see how that looks there. If that looks too big, which it might, because this is how it would look on a computer, you can click on it and change that up. You can make it like small, large. You can go through here on the left and change things up. I think I changed mine. I've done a lot of modifications to mine, but you can change up your sizing and everything over here. If you're gonna have a whole bunch of images here, I recommend like doing it in Canva and then making them all the same size. This little arrow up here is back. So this is very basic homepage. If you had your product, you could add more collections or something. You click add. Over here on the left is the same flow of what it's like. So let's just save that since we changed our logo. I'm not gonna worry about changing the menu or anything right now. And as long as you clicked save, it shows that it's grayed out there. You can exit. It says my store is in development because I haven't launched it yet. Whenever you first start your store, it's gonna have like a password on it. And then you can take that off once it's done. I'm just gonna change that to a 1. Okay, the next thing is add a custom domain. So you will have a something.myshopify.com when you start off with. I'm just following the guide over here on the right. If you already have a domain name like www.whatever.com, you can connect it right here, or you can buy a new one through Shopify and connect it. Don't stick with the .myshopify.com. It's very unprofessional, and yeah, I wouldn't do that. Also, emails, speaking of domain names, emails, I don't believe you can purchase like hello@ryanscandlestore.com email through Shopify. I recommend to do that. I use namecheap.com. I think there might be a link in this description. If not, by the time the replay comes out, there will be a link. But I use that, and I think it's like $5 or something like that for the whole year. And I use that for my store email. Like Gmail, don't be using that. Don't be using at hotmail.com, yada yada, especially because you're going to start building a customer list with your store. And whenever you go to send out email blasts, like marketing emails and stuff, a lot of those providers are not going to send receive your emails. Like Yahoo's not going to show their customers your Ryan's Candle Company at gmail.com email. It thinks it's spam. You need to have a professional email. So you can set up your domain, but I'm not doing that. And then again, following along with the checklist that Shopify has, I'm going to go to set my shipping rates. So right here is your general shipping rates. This is for everything in your store. So you can click on that, and Shopify gives you like an automatic, these are different rate tiers, but you can totally change this. This is for the USA, and then international is down here. And I'll show you how to get back to all this once we're done with the checklist, just so you could see. So you can, I do weight-based shipping. So that's how I want people just to pay what it is. So you can delete these if you want by clicking there and delete it. I'm just going to delete all of these. So there's no rates for customers. And then I'm going to add one. You could also just add, maybe you want to do $4.99 or something like that. But I click on use carrier or app and click on USPS, that's the post office, and you can do like Ground Advantage, Priority Mail, Priority Express. Click done, and then it'll calculate it based off the weight of your products. That weight on your products is super duper important, especially if you plan on shipping internationally, which you can do through Shopify. You don't want to be stuck with paying extra there. So that's how I changed that. I just changed it right there under there so that way you can do that. You can then also create another rate maybe and do a different one if you wanted to, but I'm just going to keep it like that for now. So we set our shipping rates, do it however you want to do it. If you have a question about it, we can talk. There's also a discovery form in the description of this video. So if you want to talk about a store, you have questions or something like that, you can fill that out and I'll get in contact with you. So after that, it's saying we need to go set up Shopify payments. This is how you get paid. So under payments, your customers will pay through Shopify, but you could also set up things like down here, you could set up PayPal, or you could work with Afterpay, Klarna, yada, yada, yada. But I would just suggest making sure you at least have Shopify payments turned on so that way people can pay with their card and pay with Apple Pay or Google Pay or whatever. And the fees are 2.9% plus 30 cents in the US dollars, and that's on the store. And then you can also sell on the app on your phone, on the Shopify app, just like kind of like Square. And if you do that, it is 2.6% plus 10 cents in person. So that's pretty good. It doesn't matter what platform you choose to sell on, you're going to have to pay credit card payments. So that's just how it is. There's no other fee there unless if there's an extra 2% they charge. There is a 2% they charge if you use third-party payment providers like Afterpay or Klarna or something. So whatever those providers charge, and then Shopify charges 2% to use a different provider that's not Shopify. So we're not gonna do that because I'm not setting up this store all the way, but that's where you would do that there. And this is also I think this is where you would also, whenever you set up the Shopify payments, I believe it also has you set up how the bank account to get your money. I believe. We're just going to click through it. I don't want to register all this. You need to enter all your information, and we're not doing that right now. We're not doing that right now. So that's the very, very, very basics. We added a product, some really easy customization, and the domain name. Let me see what else I had on my list here. Yeah, so let's go over the dashboard now that we kind of set up the things that you should have set up. Also, you can go ahead and leave some comments if you have questions in the chat. So when you log in to your store, every time, this is where you'll be. You can go here to your orders, and your orders will show up there. When you click on something on the left, it shows drafts, the shipping labels you may have purchased, and then abandoned checkouts are people who started to check out but then didn't. Drafts are basically like invoices or orders that are not paid yet. You can go to your products here, and you can see my product there. I don't have any in stock. You can do that on the product page. When you click it, you can put how many you have in stock right here. You can also change that in the inventory. So that's products. You can also do digital products on Shopify. You don't have to do just physical. If you want to do digital, you have to, I believe, add an app. Apps are down here. Apps are extensions to help your Shopify store be more than what is out of the box. So you might have an app for like maybe something cool like a pop-up with the spinning wheel with discounts. There's a Shopify app store with like a million different things on it. The Shopify app store is apps.shopify.com. So there's like tons and tons and tons and tons of apps to do different things. I love that. But that's what apps are. Collections, like I was saying earlier, are groups of products. So you can create a collection, and these are great for SEO. So so that way whenever you're on like Google and you're searching for something, a collection might show up. So you could be like candles, and then a good keyword candle description. So you would have like a good description for your collection of products. Maybe it's the summer collection or fall collection or something like that. And then you can manually add things to this collection, or you can do automated, and automatically things will go in there. This is why I use tags on the product mostly, is because if I had my product tag I showed you in the product thing, then you can do it automated. So that way, whenever you have the tag like candle or something, soy, let's do soy candles. So whenever that has the tag soy, it will show up there. So let's go back to our product here. And on the right, let's add that tag soy. Save. And now, when you look at this soy thing, it should show up there in a second. I don't know, it must be lagging. That's where it should be anyways. It will show up. Sometimes you have to refresh your page. That's great because then whenever you don't really need much of these other things other than you can do gift cards. I didn't know about the catalog thing. That must be new. You can sell gift cards on your store. The customers are where all the people who have ever placed an order, signed up for your newsletter and everything are going to be there. Content is like your files that you uploaded. Finances, that's where you would do your taxes, like sales tax and stuff. If you, well, you should be collecting sales tax in whatever state you're in, that's where you set that up. Analytics are like your reports of like how many people come to your store, your conversion rate, your average order value, things like that. You can do a little bit more detailed reports under reports. You can see who's looking at your store live over here, which is really cool. Marketing is like emails and things like that. And then discounts, you can set up coupon codes and whatnot there. The reason I like the collections is because you go to your online store, you can also have a blog. The navigation is your menu at the top. So you can add a menu and it would be like the soy candles. There we go. And see how now it shows up there. So when I click on it, see now the collection showing up. This is how the collection shows up. So then it would like show all the soy candles. Now it's showing up. So yes, online stores where you can customize everything like your blog posts. Pages are like your contact page, or maybe you have a page that's like, I believe it comes with this contact page already set up. Yeah, it's already set up for you. But you could maybe set up like an FAQ page or your shipping information, stuff like that. That's where pages would be. And then it shows up right there. Pretty simple there. Pretty simple there. The navigation, again, your main menu is the one at the top, and then the footer menu is the one at the bottom, which isn't down here because there's nothing on it, I don't think. Preferences is where you're gonna set up like Ryan's Candle Company. So that's what's gonna show up at the top of your page. If you look up here, it doesn't have anything. This is, you want to set all this up because whenever people are looking at your site or it gets shared or something like that, this is what's going to show up. This is way more advanced, but this is also under preferences under your online stores where you would set up your Facebook pixel for ads and stuff like that, in your Google Analytics, stuff like that. So it should. See now at the top here, it shows Ryan's Candle Company. That's where you change that. Another thing don't want to miss is under theme settings, under logo. Is the favicon, whatever that's called. I say favicon, but I'm not 100% sure if that's the actual name. And then it shows up here because you want to have that. See how this has Shopify has theirs, they have theirs. You want something there. That little image at the top, that's the fave icon image. And you can play around and do whatever you want with your store to find your product page and customize it or other things at the top. You go here, products. You can customize how everything looks on your product page. Shopify doesn't natively come with like reviews and stuff, but they have their own app, so you can go to the App Store, um, and that's something you'll have to add on. I believe it's lots of people make reviews, apps. A lot of people make a lot of things of the same thing. Where is it? As much as possible, I try to do the ones that are made by Shopify. I didn't see it. This is the one you need, the app you need to install if you want to do digital things. I'm not sure. I used the Judge Me one. I use this one. And to add an app, you just click add on there and then install and do whatever the app tells you to do. I'm just following along. I clicked what it told me to click. Save. I clicked next. Now there's a review thing, save. A lot of things you have to add extensions. Extensions are apps, apps are extensions. I'm just following along to kind of do what it told me to do. So there's star thing is here. You can move stuff around here. I like to put it up here. Oh, not up there. Right below the price. You can move where things are. So I move the stars there. And that's a simple app setup that one's completely free. I like this one, I use that one. But you can get apps to do things that are not natively in Shopify. So now now the reviews would be there. You can customize the colors of this stuff in the app that we just installed. So that's very basic, y'all. I think I went over the majority of the things for setting up a basic Shopify store. Double checking. Yes, we went over most of it. And I did want to go over one other thing that I didn't really remember or know about. But if the $29 a month or $39 if you're just doing it month by month is too much to have your online store, then there is another option, which is Shopify Starter. They hide it. but it's $5 a month. And all it is this very basic. I watched a lot of things about it. All you get is your logo, no customization, no collections of products, none of that stuff. Um, but basically, it gives you the opportunity to at least put things like a link in bio to sell things or send a link to people to pay for things through there. So it is something. So that way you're not saying like, um, cash at me, whatever. It at least is something. So you can do Shopify for $5 a month, but you get zero customizations pretty much. But you can at least have a product page and yes, the fave icon. Yeah, I'll show you that again. But that's at least something if you wanted to have something. Um it is an option. But like I said, there's like zero customizations pretty much. You get your logo and product pages, and then you can have a link in bio thing um from Shopify called Link Pop, and then you can have like a product page like a link in bio and put your products on there like this, and then it's all connected through Shopify. But the $5 month thing is really going to be um, super basic, but at least um, you can learn more there. The fave icon, so say you just started out, you go, so you're on your home thing, you go to online store, and that's on themes, customize, and then this is all of your customizations for your theme. Over here, the gear icon on the left, and then I believe it's, yeah, and then you click on logo, and it's right here, fave icon image, and or favicon, whatever it's called, and that's going to be the little icon that's up here at the top next to your website name. That's where it is. Under the gear icon is also where you can change the colors of your site. Say you wanted this to be, um, I don't know, gray instead. That's pretty much the whole website there. You can change your colors and things like that. They have these things called schemes, so that way you can click on, like, you want this and you want it to be a different color scheme. You can set different color schemes in there, so you can quickly change that a little bit more advanced. You're welcome. But that's very basic setup. This isn't how I would set mine. This is very basic. I have mine set up a little bit differently, but that's way advanced. If you want to take this powered by Shopify thing off at the bottom, you have to do that somewhere else. I don't like having it down there. They take the powered by Shopify thing off. You go back to your themes, which we'll change that real quick. And you go to edit default theme content. And this is where you can change text. I just searched for powered, and you can change it like to nothing. I just put a space there, it should go away. There is other themes that are free. The Spotlight, Dawn, Refresh, Scene. Apparently they have about 80 themes. So you could pick a different theme, and then they have themes that are cost money too, but I don't think you need to invest in those. But I definitely do think you should. These are the free ones. I definitely do think that you should always get your theme from the Shopify theme store, not a third party one. What do you find are the biggest benefits to Shopify versus Etsy? The biggest benefit to Shopify versus Etsy is, I mean, in my opinion, you should have both, especially if you're a handmade business, because Etsy has traffic, and that's unmatched. Shopify, you're gonna have to bring your own traffic. It's your own website, it's your own island. But if you have a good social media following or something like that, then Shopify is a place that you can sell all of your stuff, whether it's digital, whether it's print on demand, whether it's handmade or whatever. But whenever you are selling on a place like Etsy, Amazon, TikTok Shop, whatever, those customers are their customers. They're not your customers. So, like even on TikTok Shop, you don't get even the customer's name or nothing at all about it. So they're you just aren't building anything other than somebody else's business. The billing threshold, um, because that way, I think my billing threshold's been $200 forever. So that way, you're not getting charged every single time you make a shipping label or something like that. So whenever you make shipping labels, you can do all that through Shopify. Um, your shipping labels and your like store monthly bill, if you paid monthly, and any apps that you might pay for and stuff, all get billed the same. So yeah, you there's a billing threshold, so that way whenever your invoice gets to a certain amount, then they charge you. So that way you don't have like 500 transactions for different shipping labels and stuff like that, is my opinion. Is there a way to transfer from Squarespace to Shopify without having to rebuild everything? I haven't done it, but whenever you sign up, it asks you if you're coming from somewhere else. So there might be. So I'm actually a Shopify partner. Ah, so I can create as many stores as I want for free, and work on them like test stores and stuff. So that's not what I wanted. So I'm gonna create a new store. This is exactly the same as if, so let me click on the transferring. I use Shopify for shipping labels. I like it, but so let's create a fake store here. Um, yes, let's do that. This music. I'm creating another store and I click that I am transferring stuff. So let's see what it does. Import products. So you can import through a CSV file, like a spreadsheet. That's all you can kind of do, I think. So you can import through a CSV file, but you will have to recustomize your store. But there might be an app. Uh, that does it for you. Um, I'm gonna say you could import your products by I don't think you can import everything, like your branding and stuff. I think you have to rebuild it. I like to use Shopify shipping labels because the way I organize my orders is I tag an order. So let's create an order for the manual order. I'm just doing a free order. So I add tags to my order like it's printed already. And then I have under my orders, I have a view that's like ready. And I just filter. So that way all the ones that have the tags printed are always like right here under the ready thing. So I can just select them all and print it all together. That's why I like to use the Shopify shipping labels. So you can manually create orders like I just did by doing that. And whenever you manually create an order, it started as a draft, it started as an invoice, and now it's like a regular order. You can also sync a lot of things to Shopify. That's why I like it, besides all the ways that you can customize things. And I can add product options through different apps and things, is because everything ships. You were talking about pirate ship. Um, I sync a lot of things to it. So you can connect your Shopify to whenever you're like monetized on YouTube, you can have your products linked to different videos. You can have it linked to your TikTok shop so your orders can stream in and sync or whatever. I sync all my Etsy orders and manage them through my Shopify. It just links up to everything. Facebook, Instagram, you can sync it up and people can order on there. You can sync it to Pinterest. You can add Pinterest as an app, and then all of your product photos automatically go to your Pinterest so people can see product photos on Pinterest and then go to the product. And it's just there's something for everything everywhere, and it works with everything. Yeah, Renee, I you can use the pirate ship and things like that. I don't find any pricing difference. And I have pirate ship and I have Shippo, um, but I don't use them that often. I use pirate ship for I use pirate ship because they have a thing called simple export rate for international orders. So it's really low cost to ship internationally to a lot of countries through there, and it's way cheaper than anything else. So I use that pirate ship for that. If anybody else has any other questions about something on their store, put it in the comments, um, because I will be getting off of here in about 10 minutes. make it a solid hour there. I don't like using Pirate Ship and things like that to manage my orders because of the tagging thing. It's just it doesn't work with my process. We all have our like processes and stuff. This is basically what I see every day and I enjoy it. But the App Store is like Unreal apps, extensions, whatever, um, to help customize your store. And I did say before, you can set up the point of sale, which is like you can sell on the app at your from your Shopify store too. I get most of my orders in order. Nowadays, most of them are from TikTok Shop and then Etsy and then my store. And that is one of the wonderful things and negative things about having a store that's also on a marketplace. So a lot of my orders come from Etsy, and those people, even though I have tried sending out coupons or whatever to them in their packages saying shop on my store next time because it's cheaper for them to shop on my store for me because of transaction fees, they still go back to Etsy. They still go back there and order 9 times out of 10. But it is what it is. It is what it is. And then TikTok Shop, I have no chance of recapturing those people because literally I don't have any of their information and I don't sync my Shopify store to my TikTok store because I already had my TikTok shop set up. And if I wanted to sync it, it said it would take away all my product listings on TikTok shop and sync them with what's currently on my Shopify store. And I didn't want to do that because I don't sell all the same things on both places because TikTok shop, you have to have things sent out in 2 business days or less. And a lot of my products are more customized and require more back and forth than that timeline allows, especially because I only have the instant messenger on TikTok shop to communicate with customers, and it was really difficult. So I don't have my TikTok shop orders synced to Shopify, but I do have my Etsy orders synced to Shopify. But I can definitely say the TikTok shop is my number one. My number two is Etsy. And then the rest are from Google searches. But on the point of sale, that's where you can sell like on your phone. You can order a card reader or something. You just set it up through point of sale, and that's it. You just scan this to get the download link for the Shopify point of sale. It's like the blue one, and you can start selling on your phone. I do send out emails from Shopify. Shopify has um, that you have to get it from the App Store. It's free. Shopify email, something you need to add. A lot of people use other things like Clavio, or MailChimp, or whatever. I don't. So I just added from the Shopify App Store the email app. You can also pin things over here. So every time people are like buying from your store or maybe signing up for a newsletter, a freebie, or a coupon or something, whatever you set up, and you collect the emails and they agree to marketing, then you can send out emails through Shopify by installing the email thing and click create a campaign. You kind of need to set up your stuff. How it would look real quick, but it's free. And then they have some cute little templates you can set up, and you can send an email. I don't have my Shopify store. It's on the free trial, so I can't, or it's in development, so I can't send any emails right now. But it is free to send out 10,000 emails a month through the Shopify email app. I don't have a pop up. Actually, I do, but I'm trying to budget my apps and the spinning wheel thing I have, but I only get so many views on it for free, and then it disables until the next month because I don't want to pay for it. Um, so I don't have a pop up thing right now. Yeah, the thing is just called um, this one, Shopify email. And Shopify email, your first 10,000 emails every month are free. And then after that, it's $1 per 1,000 emails. I don't know, unless you have like a lot of emails, I don't know why you necessarily need to pay for other things. That's a free Shopify app you can use. Send out emails that way. But no, Carmen, I don't really have a pop up thing. There are pop up options. You just find something through the App Store, really. Don't be getting too crazy with the apps, but uh, if you just go to the Shopify App Store, there's a lot of pop up apps you can add. Some of them are free, like this one. You can see what it's about. Like this one's a social proof app where it's like, oh, somebody just bought something. For email collection, there's a lot of things. There's one called Pop Convert, has something that you can have a pop up, get your email for 10% off. And if you scroll down, oh, it's 100% free. Maybe I should add that. You collect emails by them subscribing or whatever, the little button whenever they check out. And also, you can collect emails. Um, you can put this anywhere you want. This little thing, it's automatically like at the bottom of every page. You can collect emails there. But yeah, the best thing would be to have like an app. So let's try out this one real quick. This is an app I'm just going to add from the Shopify App Store. Every time it's going to say it needs access to your store. And whenever you have an app, it usually has like an interface over here. Let's see. So it has some different things you can do, some different design choices, I guess. So that's cute. You can, I'm just messing around with that. So that looked like, It might have worked. After people sign up for emails, they're then a customer. So whenever somebody signs up, like somebody signs up down here, for example, now they show up under customers with all the people that you have, or people who have bought stuff from your store and stuff. They're all under customers. So people, and it shows that they are subscribed to my emails. And whenever you click on a customer, you can see like their address and the orders they have, how much money they spent with you, stuff like that. And then now that they're subscribed is where you can then go to your email. And whenever you're sending out an email, it'll go to all the people who are subscribed, which, and this is showing, the one person is subscribed to my email list right now. So they go under customers. I did want to go back to that app because that didn't pull up. I kind of want to set this up on my, oh, I didn't enable it. This one was free, Pop Convert. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so Pop Convert's free. $10% off your first one, and then it had a coupon code that they could copy. I think I'm gonna install that on my actual store because it said it was free. You do have to come up if you want to like have different coupon codes. You might have to set that up or something. I don't know. I'm gonna try that on mine. They had a lot of stuff, and it was free. Interesting. I'm gonna set that up. I wonder if you can assign, oh, the coupon. Well, it looks like you have to have the coupon. I don't see like it assigning unique coupons to everybody. I wonder if it created the coupon automatically. It didn't. Okay. So if you make a coupon code, so that if you have a pop-up or something, yeah, thanks, Carmen. If you have a pop-up or something, it, and it just has like a place for you to put in a coupon code that you're going to give out to everybody, you might have to go to discounts and create the coupon code yourself. So like this, I'm going to create one on this test store here. You can do amount off of your products, buy one, get one, amount off the total order, or free shipping. We're going to do the order discount of welcome 10 percentage or fixed amount, and you can set up whether they need to spend a certain amount. There's a limited amount of uses or an end date or something like that. Otherwise, that pop-up would not have worked because they wouldn't have got that coupon. So that's how you set up a coupon. Now it should work. -1 in stock. Oh, because I made that order. Then they can add the discount code over here. That is something also on the checkout page. So there's the discount code. You do have to go also, I forgot, if you on the checkout page, when you go to your theme, go to the checkout. You also have to add your logo here. It's weird why you have to do that. So that way it doesn't show up as just the name. Always go through all the actions. I remember being in Springfield, Missouri. Haven't heard that in a long time. I don't know how I got on that page. Always go through your website and like add things to cart and stuff. Go through your own customer journey. Make sure you didn't miss anything. Make sure you didn't like I missed that. So I went and added something to my cart and I was like, oh, I forgot to do the logo up there. But yeah, if you have any other questions or you're watching the replay or something, then yeah, if you have any other questions or whatnot, you're watching the replay and I didn't cover something that you would like, or you want a more in-depth tutorial on something, I will make another video, answer your questions in the comments. Um, Make sure if you would like to sign up and start hosting your e-commerce website through Shopify, you use my link, ryancanmakeit.com/Shopify. It's free for your first 3 days to try it out, do what I just did, play around with it. And then it's $1 for your first month. And then after that, it depends if you want to pay yearly or monthly. It will be either $29 a month if you pay yearly for all 12 months upfront, or $39 a month if you pay month by month. And there is also that starter plan, which is $5. Very basic, just product pages, basically. That's it, nothing else. So that could be an option for some people. And if you want me to just fix things for you and you don't want to deal with it, there is the discovery form down there where we can connect to. It should be ryancanmakeit.com/discovery form. The link's in the description. So if you just want me to fix things for you, maybe we can work something out. But thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial here. I know I was maybe went a little bit more than just basic beginner, but sometimes it's just playing around with stuff. And I have had my Shopify store for a very long time, so I have changed it up so much that I don't quite remember exactly what the very beginning had looked like. So that was a little journey for both of us. But yeah, any other questions or anything, leave them in the comments, send me a message, find me on social media, Ryan Can Make It, or send an email, the discovery form, yada, yada, yada. You know how to get a hold of me. You'll figure it out. All right, y'all. Have a good night. I think this went okay. I liked being able to screen share. So you're welcome, Carmen. I hope I helped somebody. I hope I helped at least one person. If I did, then it was worth it doing this live. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Y'all have a good night and follow me on the Tickety Talkity. I'll be live tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Thursday on TikTok. Ryan can make it doing some business chat, very casual. Oh, you all are welcome. You're welcome. And definitely leave more comments on the replay if you have other questions.